We're live. What's going on? What's happening? You guys, just a little quick AM spill. Just got through working out, for the shower, and jump on TikTok, my new favorite spot. Come join me over there, King David the Chosen One. Let's start going live. But I just watched Passport Bro. I don't know if he calls himself Passport Bro, but whatever. This dude named Tyler or Skyler. Yeah. Shout out to him and his channel. I always get my Passport Bro updates from channels like this where, the guys seem neutral, not really throwing a bunch of shade or hidden agenda or fear of new people coming over to the country. But he's pretty squared away. He's a military guy too, Air Force guy. So he's reporting and updating how these females have usurped Thailand. Now, I've been getting bothered by this. What I did was I stopped watching content because I see that black women are running to countries that they see that black men that they find attractive, that they claim that they didn't want, are moving to. And they're trying to make it seem like they're traveling. Like, okay, sure. This is what they do. It was easier for them to hide this in the States because in the States, they've been doing it for years. There's media set up to help them facilitate the lies. But when it comes to going overseas now and settling in certain countries, it's very obvious. Okay. So Thailand is very much so one of the places a lot of guys go. And I'm looking at the video and these females have set up podcasts over there. I'm on TikTok and I see this one female who's on TikTok walking around Thailand. Like that's her thing she's doing. I guess she's walking around live. I'm not going there. Okay. I'm not going there. And I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, oh, here he goes again. Like, no. First of all, they said they wanted nothing to do. If you think they're going there for Asian men that are shorter than the average black American man, you're crazy. You're crazy. They're going over there to position themselves, like I've said in previous videos in 2024 or whatnot, position themselves to be already there by the time the guys that they want show up. They're trying to make sure they're settled in, established, like they like to do everywhere, right? Get a house, a car, work on all that crap first, then look for the guy they want, right? And then be like, well, why don't they want us? Because you're egotistical, you're trashy, you got a big mouth by this time, you're annoying as hell, no one wants to be around you. God knows what you've done as far as body count goes. But that's not even the most important part, and this is the part that everyone seems to be overlooking. In the United States, BLK women have the highest STD rates. They have the highest rates, and now everybody in the States know it. They're moving and shaking, and they're going to take this with them everywhere they're going. They're looking for a clean slate in a country that no one has done their background on what's going on in the States, right? See, I'm going where they're not going. That's the reason why I'm not in the States messing around, because of the high STD rates. So why am I going to go to a country where they're going to try to infest that country as well in hopes to catch a black man on his way in there? He's leaving the country because of you. I don't even understand the logic. There is none. It's crazy women doing crazy things, and they're allowed to be crazy. We are not going to participate. If you see a lot of, listen, if you see a lot of signs of the women that you're trying to avoid going in a direction, you better find a reason to go in another direction, man. They don't seem to listen, and they don't seem to think that we know what they're doing. They always think they're smarter than you. Why would they go to Thailand and all this when the most resources available to them is in this country? Yeah, they like to flex on each other, so that's one reason to go. But also, they're looking at men like me talking about moving around. And if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, bro, I got a channel where all I talk about is being extremely attractive, masculine man, and women are watching my videos like crazy on TikTok. Just go check it out. So if you need any more verification to solidify where women look at me physically, go check that out. That's got to be some of the most arrogant stuff that can be said on the internet, and I'm just being me. Most women will be like, he's so arrogant. I'm saying it. I'm saying it, and my channel blowing up, and women love it. Okay? So if you don't know what they're doing, I'm telling you, they're trying to position themselves to be in position and be completely set up by the time men like me, because they've already been watching us, bro. They're already talking about a new type of man. They're already, they watch and they get on my nerves, man. They get on my nerves. They study men like I'm not one of us. And I'm trained by the military and the government. I'm an engineer. It's very insulting that they think that they can study us without one of us noticing, or a few of us, and move around while insulting us every chance they get, in the states they're running their mouth about you while trying to position themselves overseas to catch the best of you. And they act like we can't see that. Someone in the comments explain to me, how can Thailand, in countries where you don't have no jurisdiction or the laws don't work in your favor, how is that safer than in the States, where these women are crashing out, even some of them hitting cops and stuff without getting taken out of this realm? None of that makes any sense unless this fool is trying to get ahead of the game and trying to catch, get in place. So by the time, because I'm telling you, man, I do the same thing, the same thing there I'm doing here, walking around on my phone. Oh, hey, I just happened to get your black ass away from me. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna act a fool. You keep thinking you smart and you're gonna get ahead of it. I'm telling you. You ain't fooling nobody. You setting up podcasts, so you already putting yourself in the dating niche. I'm in the dating niche. Get the hell on. I don't like how you move. They'll do everything but DM you directly. They'll go around the world instead of DMing you directly. See, this is what I'm telling you, bro. I'm not gonna be on here long. I gotta get on TikTok where I'm appreciated, not tolerated. But, bro, I'm telling you, if y'all. If you don't pay attention to what's going on and adjust, you're going to end up catching one of these diseases that you're trying to avoid. And we're talking about skyrocketed, you know what I'm saying, cases of, how do I say, it's all getting flagged? I don't know, man. The HIVs, bro. Like, look it up. Look it up. And we all know where this is coming from. We know where these HIVs are coming from. What were they talking about they were doing with that, you know what? And they were using it as a conduit or whatever, bro. Like, they were telling you what they were using in the crap when they were giving it to people, and people still took it. And then here we are 5 years later, like, all of a sudden, oh, the rates are so high. Where does this come from? Oh, this is by plan, you idiots that took it. I mean, I'm a pure blood. But you idiots that took it, and you're running around here with that in your, and you've had it in your system, and you're contagious, and then you're going to take it over to other countries. This is big. They're like NPCs full of disease, moving around doing weird things. Like, it don't make no sense for them to be going overseas, settling in the countries like they are, and it happens to be the countries that black men talk about the most. So everything's a coincidence, huh? Yeah, bro. We all know what it was and what it is. And guess who was pushing the most to get it? Democrats. And guess who votes democratically the most? Black women. So, and guess who these rates are happening in a whole lot right now? Kawinky Dink, I think not. I think not. You know what I'm saying? You fell for the devil, and now the devil's telling you you're supposed to have a sissy man in your kid's life at a young age that we try to tell you about. We try to tell you about him. Now he's coming right on out, crossing his legs so tight he's sitting on his nuts. You know something ain't right. No time for this shit, man. You idiots ain't running nothing. You idiots don't pay attention to nothing. You idiots ain't gonna fool nobody. I'm telling you straight up, the disease thing is a real thing. I'm not gonna fool around with y'all. I am not gonna catch no disease in my late age because you hoes are running around here doing everything you can to make yourselves feel better. Because on the inside, you're trash. Not just because you have diseases, because your soul is taken. All that nasty shit you've been done with these dudes, getting dogged out, getting ran through, getting trains ran on you, all that nasty shit. No. Sit with it. Sit with it. I don't give a shit what country you run to. Sit with it. It's going to be all over your face. Oh, you can't tell if I have bodies. Your ego going to tell me. Yeah. That GMO masculine ego you have. You can't tell me nothing, ego. You done had too many dicks. Because women that I've had that have not had too many are still in their femininity, and what dudes say and do to them hurt them. So they're a certain level guarded. I don't care about nothing. I got my right. Yeah, that's that nut swimming all around in your fucking brain, you dumbass hoe. We ain't fooling nobody. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust. We can't stop them from running over to Thailand. They're probably going to try to take over a couple other countries that you gentlemen are going to. We're going to adjust. We need to get a Discord, okay? And we need to find out. We got to organize, man. We got to find a way to organize. If we're trying to really move and have some happiness, they already seen how we organized without having to really organize, and we stopped dating them. The pressure's on. We're holding the line, but now they're running their stinking asses to the places that we're trying to go to live in our peace. There's no reason, I'm going to repeat this. There's no reason for black women to go to other countries where they don't have the same rights as they do in this country that their ancestors fought for. For what? Looking for love that they can't find here? You can't find love here? So all you simps out there that pander to them, they're telling you that you're trash just after they told us that all of us going overseas were trash. So I guess we're all trash. So what are we doing here? We got to make a Discord, man. We got to find a way to talk about the countries that are best for black men or men of American men, and rank them. And we have to stop doing it to where because they study us, man. They are completely narcissistic. They use the devil's weapon all the time. They use it to study the men that they want, and they are so psychopathic. They think that by studying us, they can get us. No, you come off robotic, like you're some studying fool, like you've lost your soul. You are not nobody to be played with. You study men all day. You're not nobody to be around. You don't have nothing else to do. And I'm not the kind of guy that wants some hoe out here to be studying men all day long. I don't need that. You're going to think you know more than what you do. You can't study the human spirit and soul. So all this human psychology and I know men, I know how men move. You don't know a damn thing. And you're a control freak. And I don't need that demon on me. So what I'm going to do is, because all y'all have to do is just DM the guys that you want. All this moving and positioning yourselves, you're now, don't forget they're broke as well. Don't forget they're broke as well. It's about the dollar. If they see that guys in Thailand are making money too, they'll do. You see these podcasts popping up where it's a bunch of bimbos and they got nothing to talk about, trying to look cute. I mean, come on, man. I mean, ain't saying nothing. Trying to regurgitate the stuff they heard somebody like me say, but they can't go in depth with it because it hurt their brain. I don't feel too good. Ain't even meant to be regurgitating words that come out of my mouth. But a lot of you females do it. And, I know a lot of guys do it, but they're dudes. How many times I'm going to tell you I don't study dudes. I don't care what dudes do. As soon as I see a dude copy me, I block him on every platform. I don't need to study that nigga. I don't care what he did. I don't listen. You don't understand. I don't care what there's no dude that is going to be more diabolical than I can be and think of every angle like I can. So there's no need to study a single one of them. Okay? Period, point blank. I ain't got nothing to do with dudes. This is the reason why I don't never seem like any other dude, or I don't use any other dudes' ad-libs, because I don't have nothing to do with no hairy, funky ass dudes. No matter what you want to project this way, I have nothing to do with them. Now, women, I study you like a book. I study you like one of my college courses. I study how you move. I study the demographics, race, age, your social status. I break y'all up in different categories like that. And then the more y'all get online and run your mouth and say crazy things, I put you in those different archetypes. And then psychologically, I start breaking them down. That's why I can get on here and really put you in your place, because I study you. And I don't know, I went to college and they told me to study humans like this, that. No. I have the anointing of God, and I study you through that. I see you. Why do you think I'm running to another country? All this anger online, and y'all look somewhat decent and pretty, you got diseases. You got diseases, and you got some kind of tart twat, something like that. There's no reason to be kind of pretty or pretty and be that mad and project it outwardly, and you're going to look ugly to everybody because of it. There's no reason for it as a woman. Something's wrong with you. Something we can't see. Something is wrong and broken with you. And I'm seeing too much of this brokenness online from women that look too good to be broken that way. I don't want no parts of it. That's why I'm going overseas. If I can't tell the difference, if there's good looking women out here and they all look broken in some type of way, don't have no man, don't have no spark in your eye, studying human psychology and all this other stupid ass shit, watch all these dumbass reaction videos thinking you will not never learn someone doing that. You won't. I've lived multiple lives. I was in the military, worked for the White House. I've lived so many lives. I'm a very charismatic guy. I've actually met Barack Obama in person. So all the rumors I definitely believe are true. That man leaves his hand, you know what I'm saying? When he, what they do, like, hey, go on, soldier, they put the hand over your back. He leaves his hand a little bit long. Like, it don't need to be there that long. And he was all in my face. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, we were waiting in hours. We were waiting in line like 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. My breath was kind of tart. This man was all in my face. I was like, something's wrong with you. But that's neither here nor there. That's back when I used to work for the White House. But I've lived a lot of different lives where being charismatic comes in the play. It's important. And I've lived lives like at working at the White House where I see people that have charisma that are wearing masks, that as soon as the lights are off, the different kind of person that they are, as soon as the lights are off, how they treat everyone around them. Okay? So mask wearing doesn't work on me. You know what I mean? And I see right through what's going on. And there's not enough happy people. That's why people get online and try to take my happiness from me. I'm going overseas. And when I start seeing you position yourselves the same way you're online, trying to adjust a little bit to what you know that men that you like want to see, but it's a little bit too late. Does that make sense to you? Run it back after it's over and listen to it again. It will. Sometimes you need a couple rounds through to catch what I'm trying to say to you. But I'm not going overseas to deal with respectfully, I'm not going overseas to deal with the ignorant type of black women that ran me overseas in the first place, right? I'm very much so looking for a certain type of woman, and if she happens to be black, she's not going to be the kind that chases men down overseas while talking junk about them in the country that she's from. That's not going to happen. And I don't know what y'all are doing or planning. I don't know what y'all are doing or planning, but I just don't see black women as much as you have to say about like Caucasian men and how they're made. I don't see you like going after Asian dudes like that. So what are you looking for, foreigners to fly in and you catch like what's the goal there? You're not as safe as you are here. You don't get as many loans and it's not as secure. Your family's not. What is the purpose? I know you want to go over there and do stuff and no one thinks about it. But before you get too settled in, what's the purpose in this? You're complaining about men in your country all the time where you're the safest. You're going to go somewhere where you can disappear. That seems like it makes sense. And you're not doing it to chase men. Now, this is supposed to make sense to us. You're literally chasing us down to that's the specific freaking country I said I was going to, man. That's the only freaking country I said I was going to, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, like, why y'all couldn't find, like, the Philippines? Like, that's the only one I said I was going to. I don't hear none of you stinking asses talking about I'm not attractive to you. I don't want to hear none of your stinking asses trying, not with that one channel I got talking about being extremely attractive and nobody in my comment section ever checked me. Full of black women, right? I don't none of you telling me I'm not that dude. I don't want to hear it. You're positioning yourself for me before I even get there. I think it's disgusting, and now I'm going to pivot. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to go. I'm pivoting. I'm not going to Thailand. So all you brothers out there that didn't want me to get there, you got it. It wasn't because of you, though. You know what I'm saying? You were going to make me come out there even more. But it's these women. Now, you stuck with them. I'm not dealing with them. A bunch of podcasts and black chicks watching me podcasting on the street and then making video. I'm not going over there for that, bruh. Going over there just to torture your black ass while you trying to live in luxury. You know how they do over here. They think they're entitled to your energy. They're going to feel the same way over there. They don't see you. Oh, he a black brother. I'm a black man. I don't know you hoes. We're not blood related. Stop doing that. See, that's the reason for the black community tab. It's the easiest way for low IQ N-words to be able to tether themselves to high level, high achieving, elite black people that don't want nothing to do with their N-word selves. Because we can see an N-word a mile away. And they always try to tether themselves up. Hey, brother, hey, don't. That whole brother thing is to get you to drop your guard. We know N-words. Okay, we know y'all. You ain't got nothing to give anybody. You just slick talking. You ain't never done nothing in your life. Guaranteed you never done nothing for anyone outside of yourself your entire life. Guaranteed. and you would never do anything like put your life on the line for someone else. So you, especially with me being in the military, I already know an N word when I see one. Someone with a big mouth, with a lot of opinion, but ain't never done nothing for the country that he or she lives in outside of themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to hear it, man. I don't even want to hear it. So if you're so opinionated about us, but now you're running to the countries specifically, I mean that's like one of the main countries black dudes are making. They're watching y'all making money over there, gentlemen that are already in Thailand. They're watching the money you're making, and they want to attach themselves to it. The same way they've done things in the states, the dating coach stuff. Dudes was making money in there. Then they got into it, regurgitating the same stuff that you say, making more bank. They're doing this. They literally follow you everywhere you go, inventing things and attach themselves and drain you dry like a fucking parasite or a tick. Now, call me wrong, because if it made sense, you'd be in a country that black men don't go to, more like Jamaica, wherever y'all go to get the python, and you would build there. Why are you going to where black men are building to build? After you talked about us in the States for going there in the first place, you see the money they're making over there. You see how they're creating over there. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. The black woman, a lot of women, but the black woman don't think the black man can create without the divine feminine energy. They don't think you can create without having that divine feminine energy. Right? So when they see me creating, he's got to have a girlfriend with that divine feminine energy. No, you goofy asshole. Ain't nobody got no girlfriend. I'm linked up with God doing what I got to do. And that's what men do. We don't need your energy to create nothing. We give you the seed of life and the code. The fuck you talking about? They don't like the fact that I'm spiritually ranked higher than them. What does that mean? I know more. I'm tapped in more, that they can't stand me. They think that all women are supposed to be more tapped in than men. I'm just an anomaly. They can't get it. They can't get enough of me while they can't stand me at the same time, because they know that God don't play about me. And all this babbling that they be doing spiritually, I can see right through it. I could tell you about a chick. Anytime any of them talking that spiritual stuff, I could read right through it and tell you exactly what that motherfucker's saying. And what I'm going to start doing in my reaction videos is doing just that. That's a good idea. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Reaction video, breaking down these spiritual chicks and these prophetic word chicks. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Prophetic word. Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing is, since I'm tired of y'all following me. I'm tired. I'm gonna start throwing some grenades out there. You know what I mean? Some landmines. I'm gonna start going at your platforms and all the babbling that you do, your podcasting babble, your dating coach babble, and most importantly your spiritual talk babble. All that spiritual talk babble about the divine feminine, it's ego based. I'm gonna give you a little taste of it right now, so you idiots will know how I'm gonna be moving. Every time you see a man moving a certain way, and you have to tell him that it's his feminine energy that has him doing this, that is you working through insecurity. You see a man moving in a way that you probably should be able to move, and you don't have it in you. So you're gonna project onto him, oh, he's moving in his feminine. That's what you want. That's not a reality. What's going on? The reality, what's going on, is a man moving in his let's just say his favor from God. Just breaking it down to masculine energy and feminine energy is a way a broken woman is able to still pump her head up about her being a goddess. You don't need to let a woman break anything down like that. I don't let women do that, because what they do is they use it to find strength in you. They use breaking it down like that to find things you do, to find a strength in things that you're doing as a man in themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why they'll try to break it down. They don't care about really trying to define the different kinds of energy. It's really just to give the feminine energy all the power of creativity, all the power of getting things done. It really is an insecurity projected outwardly. It's disgusting. It's despicable. A lot of readers do this and prophetic because you're so weak. You don't want to see the masculine energy in any kind of positive light, and you're always casting them in a negative light because anything masculine energy will be brute force. I don't know any other dumb stuff, tearing things down. But anything feminine energy, if you ever notice, creating, creativity, fun. No, 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 no. They don't get to project their insecurities on us like that no more. Okay, we don't break down the energy of a person in that way at all anymore, and anyone that is doing that is an ignorant individual trying to big up one side or the other. Okay, low vibrational, basically. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna start breaking y'all down because you're trashy, you're not really spiritually inclined, you're idiots, and you're really sending people down the wrong path straight up without, you know what I'm saying, any filter. And for the ones going overseas, you're not fooling anyone. Real quick before I go, you're not fooling anyone. You're the safest here by the well, some of y'all, we don't know. You're the lowest percentage married. But most of y'all end up with black men. Most of you end up with black men. You have the biggest group of them here in America. And you're going to go to Thailand. You're not making any sense. You're chasing us down. You're not fooling anyone. So we're just going to put that out there for you real quick. Let you marinate on it. I'm going to go make me a quick TikTok about being an extremely attractive masculine man and watch it go viral 3-4 times over. But, y'all have a good time trying to predict what we're going to do. And guys are going to, call it like they see it, catch you, let the rest of the guys know. And then now we can adjust accordingly. You will not know the country I'm moving to. I am not moving to Thailand. I'm not going to do it. I'm not leaving here to deal with the worst kind of woman in Thailand. At least here I can get some decent black women. The ones that are moving around in different countries are the leftovers, bro. There is no woman that's going to leave her family behind like that, bro. And just no, 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 no. You are leftovers. You're not going to fool me. Your whole family, you're not a man that's out trying to conquer the world. Or do you think you are? Either way it goes, I want no parts. You hear me? I want no parts. Keep it to yourself. I don't know who you think you're fooling. You're looking for dumb men that you're used to that might have a decent body or face. No, you're shooting outside of your league. Now you're looking at men that think for themselves, that don't need you, don't care how you look, watching how you move. Watching, that's what I gotta do. I gotta watch how you move to kind of gauge your character. You're sneaky as hell. You're not even telling the real reason why you would go to Thailand. Ain't no black woman ever been talking about moving no doggone Thailand to make a podcast. Stop it, man. You're trying to market, you know what I'm saying, seeing grown black men that are looking like they're going to be handsome moving over there trying to date, and you're trying to get in on that. I see what you're doing. I'm having no parts of it. Where I move to, your black asses won't be there. And by the time you show up, I'll be gone. You hear me? I'm going to adjust. It might take me. So, you guys, I might not make it out of the country this year. It might be towards the beginning of next year, but I'm not moving to Thailand. I got to adjust. I got to make new plans. I'm over here learning the doggone language and shit. That's cool. It'll work out for me. I'll go on vacation over there. But that's how serious I am about running away from these females. I swear to God, that's how serious I am. Y'all keep playing around and thinking you positioning. I'm trying to tell you, stupid asses, the reason why I'm going where I'm going. And you keep playing with me. You keep playing with me. I'm not doing it, man. I just stay here and get one of you leftover ass females from here. Like, what are you saying? At least here, she'd probably be more healthy, have less bodies. What kind of crazy ass woman goes and moves overseas? A black woman at that. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. Don't think that you fooling anybody. Ain't no attractive dude want some leftover black woman that decided to move overseas. You done gotten that many bodies in the States. You got to go to another country. They don't know your reputation. They try to catch a stray that's moving out there to start over. Fuck out of here, man. Keep your black asses over here in this country and get you a black man from here. Like these pandering ass dudes is begging for you. Better get one of them. Plenty of dudes throwing jabs at passport bros that would drink your bath water and let you fart in front of them. Get one of these idiots. I don't even want to know when you go to the bathroom to take a shit, let alone farting around me, dumbass shit like that. You better get one of these goofballs in this country and stop chasing us down outside your league. I'm not an attractive black man. I am an attractive man. That means all women find me attractive, goofball. You don't get to hold me within the race. Nah, bro. Like, nah, look too good for that. Look too good for that. Look, you're gonna have to work for me just like any other woman would. Are you crazy? Get no handouts over here. Not with the way you've been treating black men. No, you're gonna work just as hard as any other woman and positioning yourselves in another country and acting like we're just doing it because we're trying to make money. You can make money anywhere in the States. You can get online and say anything. The algorithms are working in y'all's favor. As a matter of fact, all you got to do is bash black men. You'll do just fine. You ain't got to go to Thailand to bash black men. Come on. You want to be in our faces, bashing us like you do here in the States. You don't want us to feel like we escaped. You're weird as hell. You really think you're a slave master? I got you. I got you. I know I've seen too much of this kind of content. I see how y'all move. I got you. You really think you're entitled to us. You really think that we're just guys you're supposed to get automatically. And you really think you can move any kind of way around us. We're going to show you better than we can tell you. Gentlemen, stop telling these hoes like what we're going to do. Like as far as we're going to move to. If you're going to vacation somewhere, that's fine. But stop telling these hoes like they get to go online and have a buffet to pick, okay, I want to be what this black man going to be. I want to be what this black man going to be. We're not doing this for them no more. They have weaponized the internet and social media. It is what it is. We got to move in silence. We got to move. They're studying men online more than they're dating men. Dumbest shit in the world. Instead of just doing what they need to do and approaching someone. Dumbest shit in the world. We can't stop them from being dumb like this. We have to move accordingly. We have to move in silence. We have to get away from them, man. They're chasing you down. Those STD rates, they follow them wherever they go. The fuck? Those STD rates follow them where they go. They know it's hot and heavy out here. They go in other countries to spread it. Watch rates go up in other countries. Watch. And I don't want to hear nothing. All of a sudden, it's about download black men in Thailand too. No. You got that hot box going on, and you spreading it around in other countries where they don't know how bad the rates are in this country right now because of bad decision making in 2020, and then furthermore, sleeping around after that. Right? Spreading it everywhere. No, purebloods are not going to go to another country to deal with the same. You don't even understand what you're doing. You're just doing stuff. Like, you ain't even thinking about on a bigger picture. Like, why are we running to a country that we don't need to look for black men that we have here? Because the devil's working through you, ho. The devil's working through you. He needs you to follow these black men around, see what they're doing, see how they're moving, and hopefully spread your diseases that say, ha, ha. That's what's going on with you. None of it makes any sense. Then you'll whine about black women disappear. What do you want? What do you want? You want to travel the world and play victim while thinking you're outsmarting everyone. Oh, God, man. Listen, you're not fooling anyone. You moving overseas. No, I think you're, at the very least, your box stinks. Okay? You're moving overseas and you're not moving back home of origin or some shit like that. You're just a stranger in another land. 4 o'clock. I'm telling you, I'm going to feel like you're a leftover. I don't care whatever country I move to. You pop up as a black woman there from America. Please keep it trucking, man. When I want an American woman, I'll be in America to get one. I'll get it from source, not some leftover stray. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all are not men traveling. You keep thinking that the way you look at men is how we look at women. No, not a straight man. Stop projecting whatever goofy, emotional type of feminine man on us. We don't like that. We don't like no traveling woman. What the traveling box? What the hell? He's gonna know I'm well traveled. Yes, we're gonna know you're well traveled, but it's not a good thing, goofball. What is wrong with you? You really think what y'all like is what we like? Bruh, we're gonna keep showing you better than we can tell you. And just call it a day and get you this beta type guy that likes you strong, masculine type of female weirdos. Get you one and shut the hell up. Chasing us down. We hate y'all. You're leftover. You're overseas. You're running away. No one wants you. We're setting up a podcast in Thailand. I'm currently walking the streets of Thailand as a single black woman. What the hell is going on? What is going on? Who do you think you fooling? You ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody. I told you, black men, when you see them overseas, you better tell them get the hell out your face, or act like you don't speak English. Start speaking Thai or whatever, or gibberish. They wouldn't know the difference. You a black man from America? No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not dealing with y'all over there. You crazy? Ain't none of y'all gonna be nice. A traveling woman, a black woman? Oh no, you're not gonna be nice. You're mean as hell. I don't care how much you fake it. It's like y'all be faking it on your little YouTube channels and your TikToks. You don't fake it well. We can still see the attitude behind your face. We can still see the attitude behind the smile, bro. How can you still have an attitude behind a smile? Y'all be faking it online, and people just, the reason why your views be up, because people just want to see you smiling, even if it is fake. Even if it is fake, they just want to see you smiling, but we can still see the attitude behind the smile. It's not authentic, bro. You're forcing yourself to do it for the views. No, I'm not going overseas for that. I'm not. Whew. Good times, good times. But yeah, I'm not going overseas for that. No, no. If you want to catch me, be a good black woman in your country of origin, doing great things and being in your feminine energy, just loving life, being just a light to look at, not some leftover running around the world, not some woman in the States that feel like she need to always tell black men or tell people about themselves, all in some type of weird masculine energy, thinking I'm going to find that attractive. No, I'm not. Because gorgeous women don't talk like that. So if you talk like that, I need you to know that you're barely average. You're barely average. I'm tired of y'all thinking that the lighting and the makeup, if you're the kind of person that gets online and tells people that they need to do this and you need to correct that and you used to be a person like this, you're barely average. Gorgeous women don't have time to be observing and speaking on their observations. They're too busy being gorgeous. They have too many DMs. They have too many things to do. But you, on the other hand, studying a man and then presenting your observations, very low IQ type observations as well. You have no depth. Yes, I do, David. Well, allow me to explain something ignorant that you would say to show you that you're low IQ. When you people say something like, stop letting people bother you and other people's opinions bother you, just stick to your mission and keep it trucking. Well, you do understand that you saying that would be just your perspective of your observations, right? Your perspective is that person is allowing people to bother them. Have you spoken to the person though? No, no, you haven't. You're making an observation from your limited vision. And from your limited perspective and vision, you're telling them that they need to stop people pleasing and they need to not worry about what others think and this and that. But you have no idea what they're really doing. That's just what you think you see, which is really what you see based off your life experience. You already know how you want to feel about that person. So what you see is what you want to see. So if it's something negative like, oh, you stop worrying about what people think, that's what you want to see. That's not the truth. That's not what I'm doing. You stop over explaining yourself. That's what you want to see. That's not how the people that want to hear it perceive it. That's not why I'm out here giving it out. See, what you're really doing is you want me to shut up. And you're trying to find a clever way to disguise it and trick me about my own words, but you want me to shut up. You want to put a negative view on what I'm doing as if I'm worried about what others are doing instead of calling the demon out into the light. And that whatever I'm doing is probably what I'm meant to be doing instead of whatever you're projecting onto me and living through me vicariously to see. Now, rewind that back and listen to it again for you slow ass females that like to do that kind of stuff. You don't know what God's plan is for me. So when I see you, when y'all get blocked on TikTok, please don't wonder why. I explain to you in depth in my videos on YouTube. I explain to you in depth on my videos on YouTube. Don't hit me up with a DM. If you want to retaliate with a video afterwards, I got 2 channels. More likely you'll pop up in the other one. I'm gonna block you on that one too. Okay? All right? You're blocked for a reason. You're a trashy person. If you're a woman and I block you, think you look good. You don't look as good as you do, and you talk too much. You talk too much about the observations you notice, and you think you're saying something, but you don't have no proof about you. Right? No real woman is going to run her mouth about the limited that she's seen. You need validation that bad. You can't wait to run and speak. Ooh, look what they noticed. Look what go sit your goofy ass down. You ain't noticed nothing that anybody else wouldn't notice. Like, don't think that you've seen something special, especially if you're not actually speaking to the person directly, right? You're just making stuff up at that point. You're projecting on them whatever you feel like to make yourself feel better. So this happens a lot online. The females out there that use me as a muse, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And when I catch you on TikTok, I'm going to block you. And now I'm getting so bold, I'm leaving a comment telling you about yourself, you know, and then I wait a day to see if you're going to respond. I don't block you automatically. And then I block you out my feed, so you don't trash up my feed, right? I'm going to tell you, but I don't care. I think you're using me as a muse. I feel like you're using me as a muse. I don't know why you're in my feed. I don't even watch people like you. I'm going to tell you about yourself, period. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Delete the comment, go about your day. There shouldn't be no retaliation unless I'm right, unless you're worried about how I feel about you, unless you're worried about being exposed for using me as a muse for your stupid, lowbrow content where you're really describing what you see me do from your warped, narcissistic, messed up Jezebel perspective. You're an idiot. I see right through everything you're saying. And as soon as you come across my feed, I block you. Just like when a woman pops up in my feed talking about, oh, looks are subjective. Block. I ain't see your dumbass talking about looks were subjective prior to my content being about attractive people over a week ago. Brand new content. Looks are subjective. Sounds too much of a quinky dink. Block. I got time for you idiots projecting your insecurities, hoping I see it. I'm blocking you fucking fools, man. I'm blocking you, bruh, sis. You're a bunch of clowns that watch content to get motivated, and you get on here, you talk too much. And you're mad that I can see through it. Don't be mad about it. Stop running your fucking mouth about what you see me do. Find somebody else to be amused. Find something else to do. If you don't want to find something else to do, I'll be able to tell that you're using me as a muse. And I'm going to tell you one of the main ways I catch women. It's when you're condescending. It's when you're describing someone needs to do better. Women don't take accountability for anything. You're talking about somebody else. You're talking about somebody outside of you, someone that you're observing. Oh, okay. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. And you think your stupid ass point of view is important. That's why you don't have a man. You don't have kids in wedlock. You're not protected and covered. That's why you're watching me. That's your karma. That's your punishment. Stop studying men. And definitely stop studying the ones you find attractive. I'm supposed to be so dumb I can't tell what I see. No, I can, and I'm gonna call you out. And I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna start doing reaction videos and directly start finding ways to piece things together, show people how I figure things out. So we can go that far with it. I really don't care. But I am tired of seeing lowbrow IQ videos. Stop worrying about what they think. Nobody worried about what they think, you stupid piece of shit. I'm over here calling out a demon. Obviously, that's why you're coming out of the shadows making videos about stop calling us out. That's basically what you're saying. Stop calling us out. Stop calling us out. Why are you worried about it? Who gets online and says stop telling people, all of your business? Stop, worrying about what other people think. Who does that? But someone that thinks that they're observing someone doing that without reaching out to them to see what's really going on and what's the game plan. You're just an idiot that wants to find something wrong with me. Well, there you go. Do you want something else? I'm 5'9". Do you need something else? I'm bow-legged. Do you need something else? I mean, what do you want? You can have whatever you need to make yourself feel better about the person you see. But you ain't got to go that far with it to try to make up stuff in your head to try to make me look bad for the way that I go about calling out demons. That's low brow, it's low IQ, but you do it a lot. It's your go-to. And I'm calling that demon out right now. So understand when you say that how stupid you are. And if anyone watch my content, this is how you retaliate against that. Take notes. Any lowbrow idiot trying to tell you that you're too worried about what other people think, take note to what I just said and throw it back at them and see how they react. They've never had no one tell them that before. They're so used to regurgitating that to people that are bothering them, that just bother them by the way they speak, that's just bothering them by what they're bringing up. And that's what they go to make you feel insecure about what you're saying. But when you say what I just said, it flips the table. It flips it. It's like, what are you going to do about it now? What do you have to say to this? If there was someone that thought it up, they should have something to say. If they're regurgitating, they're going to glitch out and they're going to move the goalposts. They're going to do something weird, act up, or get loud. Throw a tangent. Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Just letting you guys know what's going on. I got to get over here on TikTok. I probably just going to post one more video. I'll probably do 11. Waited too late. But yeah. I'll be on TikTok, man. Once I get done taking a shower, then I'll be back over here on one of the channels doing a reaction video. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all showing up. Let me go ahead and put these comments up real quick. If they're suitable, I'm not going to put anything up here too crazy. This is straight. Okay. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.